Hi guys, welcome back to Football Heaven 24/7. I'm your host Jamie Carter. Right, we're just going to go straight into predictions for this week's games. The first game up on Monday night, it's a Premier League game between Liverpool and Crystal Palace. I fancy Liverpool to win this one 3-1. Mo Salah has never scored on the second round in the second week of Premier League fixtures, so really tough one. I don't think he'll score tonight either. So I think Luis Diaz will score a brace, and I think Diogo Jota will come on late and score a goal as well. So I'm going to go, like I say, Liverpool 3-1 in that game tonight on Monday. Tomorrow night, it's Rangers are in their final playoff to get into the group stages of the UEFA Champions League, and they are up against PSV Eindhoven of Holland. They're the second best team in Holland, basically. So I'm going to go with a 2-1 win to Rangers in this game. And anyway, so we'll see what happens with that. Then there's a few other games, but that's just teams from abroad that are like a bit minuscule. Copenhagen and Trabzonspor. I've got no idea about those guys, to be honest. A Danish team and a Turkish team. I'll just say 2-2 for that one or something. I'll say 2-2. Bodo Glimt against Dynamo Zagreb. I'll say 2-1 to Zagreb in that one. And then we've got half of the championship fixtures on Tuesday night. I'm off to watch QPR against Blackpool because it's cheap to get in there. And I'm going to go for QPR to beat Blackpool 3-2 like they beat Middlesbrough 3-2 the other week when they played at home. Week before last even. Birmingham's playing Watford. I'm going to say 2-1 to Watford. Bristol City's against Luton. I'm going to go for 2-2 there. Burnley against Hull. I'm going to say 2-1 Hull. Coventry against Wigan. I'm going to say, that game's actually off, so Coventry against Wigan's off because of the pitch problems. We got Preston against Rotherham. Rotherham on a bit of a run at the moment. Preston are doing all right. I'm going to go 2-1 Preston. And then we got Swansea against Millwall for the last game in the Championship on Tuesday night. So I'm going to go for that. I'm going to go Swansea against Millwall. I'm going to say 2. Yeah, I'll go 2-0 Swansea. I'll get Swansea to continue winning ways after beating Blackpool on their Saturday. Going into the League One, we've got Barnsley against Bristol Rovers. Rovers are on a bit of a good roll at the moment, so I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Rovers away at Barnsley. Bolton's playing Morecambe. I'm going to say 2-0 to Bolton in that one. Burton Albion's playing Ipswich Town. I'm going to say 3-1 to Ipswich Town. Charlton's playing Plymouth. I'm going to say 2-0 to Charlton. Exeter's against Wickham. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw there. Fleetwood Town versus Cheltenham. Going to say 2-1 to Cheltenham. Forest Green against Accrington Stanley. I'm going to go for I think I'll go for a 3-3 draw there. MK Dons against Port Vale. I do MK Dons to get back on track again. 1-0 to MK Dons. Oxford United against Lincoln City. I'm going to say 3-1 to Oxford. Peterborough against Sheffield Wednesday. I'm going to say 2-1 to Sheffield Wednesday. Portsmouth against Cambridge United. I'll say that's a tough one. I'll go for a 1-1 there. Shrewsbury against Derby. I'll say 2-1 Derby. And then we go into League Two for the final fixtures on Tuesday evening. And in League Two, you've got Barrow against Walsall. Gonna say 1-1 there. Colchester against Bradford. Gonna say 1-1 again. Crawley against Town against Northampton. I'm gonna go 2-0 Northampton. Crewe against Sutton United. 1-1. Doncaster Rovers against Stockport County. I'll say 2-2. Gillingham against Harrogate Town. 2-0 Gillingham. Grimsby against Carlisle. I'll say 2-0 to Grimsby in that one. Hartlepool versus Tranmere. I'm going to say 2-0 Tranmere. Mansfield against AFC Wimbledon. I'm going to say 3-1 to AFC Wimbledon. Newport County against Salford City. I'm going to say 2-1 Salford City. Stevenage against Rochdale. Going to go for 1-1. And then Swindon versus Leyton Orient. I'm going to go for 2-1 Leyton Orient. So that's my predictions for Tuesday night's games. On Wednesday night, there's more Champions League playoffs. But I'm not going to bother with them because can't bother. We'll go into Sky Bet Championship on Wednesday night games. Reading are playing Blackburn. Blackburn are top of the league at the moment. They've won 3 on the bounce. I'm going to go for Blackburn to win that one comfortably 3-1. Sheffield United's playing Sunderland. I'm going to say 2-2 draw in that game. Stoke against Middlesbrough. I'm going to say Stoke to win that 2-1. And then West Brom against Cardiff. I'm going to say that'll be a 2-2 draw. So that's the games for that night. On Thursday night, we've got West Ham playing to get into. They're in the Europa League conference. They have to win against a Danish team called Viborg that are fourth in the Danish league at the moment. West Ham obviously lost at Forest 1-0 after having a number of chances but not being able to convert. I'm going to go for West Ham to win that one though. I'm going to say 2-0 West Ham. And then on Friday night, you've got Norwich against Millwall. I'm going to say that Norwich will win that one narrowly 2-1. And then on Saturday, there's more predictions for Saturday. Obviously, we've got the full lineup of Premier League fixtures. Well, there's 6 games being played on the Saturday coming up. The morning kickoff is between Tottenham and Wolves, and that'll be on BT Sport. I'm going to fancy Tottenham to absolutely blitz Wolves. I'm going to go for 3-1 to Tottenham. In the evening kickoff, Bournemouth are playing Arsenal. I'm going to say another good win for Arsenal. I'm going to say 3-1 Arsenal. Crystal Palace against Aston Villa. I'm going to do Crystal Palace to get back on winning terms. I say 2-0 Palace. Everton against Forest. I'm going to go for let's have a think. I'll probably say a 2-2 draw. I'm going to go 2-2 draw in that. Fulham against Brentford. I'll say 2-2 in that one. Leicester against Southampton. Going to go for Leicester to win 2-1. And then going into the Championship on Saturday, you've got Birmingham City against Wigan. I'm going to say in that one, 1-1. Burnley against Blackpool, 2-0 to Burnley. I'm going to go for Coventry against Huddersfield. I'm going to say if that game's on, I'll go 2-1. No, yeah, 2-1 to Huddersfield. Preston against Watford. I'm going to say 2-0 Watford. QPR against Rotherham. I'm going to say 3-1 to QPR. Reading against Middlesbrough. Going to say 2-0 to Middlesbrough. And then Sheffield United against Blackburn. Going to go with... Oh, that's going to be a tough one. I'll go 2-2 on that. Stoke against Sunderland. I'm going to say Sunderland to win that one 3-2. Swansea against Luton. And I think I'll go 3-1 Swansea on that. And then West Brom against Hull. I'm going to go for Hull to win to draw their 1-1. So that's those games. And then we got League 1 and League 2 on Saturday. League 1 Barnsley at home again against Wickham. I think that'll be 1-0 Barnsley. Bolton are playing Sheffield Wednesday. That's going to be... I'm going to go for 2-1 to Bolton. Burton Albion against Port Vale. I'm going to say 2-0 to Port Vale. Charlton against Cambridge. Go 1-0 Charlton. Exeter against Cheltenham. Going to say 2-0 Exeter. Fleetwood Town against Derby County. Going to say 2-1 Derby in that one. Forest Green against Plymouth. I'm going to say 2-2 in that. MK Dons against Accrington Stanley. Going to go for 2-0 to MK Dons. Oxford United against Morecambe. Going to say 2-0 to Oxford. Or 3-0 to Oxford. Peterborough against Lincoln City. I'm going to say 3-1 Peterborough. Portsmouth against Bristol Ravers. I'm going to say that's going to finish 1-1. And then Shrewsbury against Ipswich. Going to say that one will finish 3-2 to Ipswich. And then going into League 2, we've got Barrow against Harrogate Town. Go for 2-1 to Barrow in that one. Colchester against Leyton Orient. I'll say that one will be a foot out. I'll go 2-1 Leyton Orient. Crawley against Wimbledon. I'll say 1-0 to Wimbledon. Crewe against Northampton. You're looking at... I'll do Crewe to win 2-0. Doncaster against Salford City. Salford City to win that one 2-1. No, sorry, draw that one 2-2. Gillingham against Walsall. going to say Walsall to win that one 2-0. Grimsby versus Sutton United. I'm going to go 2-1 to Grimsby. Hartlepool against Bradford City. I'm going to say 1-1 in that one. Mansfield against Stockport. You're looking at, I think, 2-0 to Mansfield. Newport County against Tranmere. I'll say 2-1 in that one. And then Stevenage against Carlisle. I'll say that one will be 1-1. And then you've got Swindon against Rochdale. I'm going to go for Swindon to win that one 3-1. So that's my predictions for weekend. On the Sunday, Leeds are playing against Chelsea. Newcastle are playing Manchester City, and West Ham are playing Brighton in the Premier League. West Ham's team is actually bogey team is actually Brighton. They've done really well against West Ham. They've not lost in the Premier League era. I think Brighton are now 4 seasons straight in the Premier League. They've not lost to them in a single match so far in the Prem. So it's a tough one. I think that I'll go for a 2-2 draw in that game for West Ham. Newcastle against Manchester City. If I'm honest, my brother was hyping it up, saying that he thinks that Newcastle are going to get a result against Man City. I'd like to see that happening, but I'm going to go for a narrow 2-1 win to Manchester City. Leeds are playing Chelsea. Chelsea are playing some really good stuff at the moment. They've been doing all right, but so I'm going to probably edge 2-1. I'll say 2. It's a tough one to predict. I think possibly I'll say that Chelsea will win it 2-1. I'll go 2-1 as well. So I've done 2-1 to Chelsea, 2-1 to Manchester City, and 2-0 between West Ham and Brighton. There's an early sort of 7-side kickoff at 12 o'clock in the Championship between Bristol City and Cardiff. They both had decent starts to the season. I'm going to say in this one that there's going to be a lot of goals in it, but I'm going to go for Bristol City to edge it 3-2. I think they'll get back to winning ways in that game. And then next Monday, a week from today, the final set of the week's fixtures. It's a massive, massive clash between the most successful 2 teams in the whole of England or Britain, and that is Manchester United against Liverpool. Manchester United, they're looking absolutely woeful. Obviously, they lost 2-1 at home at Brighton on the first day of the season. Got smashed 4-0 at Brentford. I can only see more misery for them against Liverpool. And I'm going to say Liverpool to win this one really comfortably. I'm going to say 4. I'm going to go 4-1 in this game. I just can't see him doing anything. So 4-1 Liverpool. So that's my predictions for the week. There was a few surprises at the weekend, as we know, most notably Brentford smashing Manchester United 4-0, as I just mentioned. But yeah, there's going to be some great games this week. So whoever you support, as I always say, hope they get a good result. And I'll catch you soon with more episodes. It's been Football Heaven 24/7. I'm your host, Jamie Carder. Like and subscribe. Get all your friends and family to get behind us. Going to put out more content. I'm going to do other content outside of football stuff as well. So have a great week. All the best, bye.